The Bureau of Immigration of the Philippines launches online services. So that will make it easier for many of you to do some of your business with them online. For instance, uh, extensions for your tourist visa is one area. There may be an issue or two to deal with. We'll talk about that a little later. There are a number of other kind of an evolving situation as they're adding more services online. And we'll go over that. I will lead you through the process, show you how to register and what's involved. Relatively easy. So let's get into this announcement and some of the details. This is the article on their Facebook page. The Bureau of Immigration on Wednesday officially launched their e-services designed to transform the way clients engage with immigration services. Some of you have been on this site, I think, before. Anyway, in the ceremony at the main office, the commissioner shared that with the new platform, immigration procedures are set to become more efficient and convenient for foreign tourists. They can now swiftly and securely complete their necessary immigration applications end-to-end online. Applicants for waiver of exclusion, they're applicants for waiver of exclusion grounds for arriving unaccompanied minors. That's one item. So that's one item. Immigration clearance certificate is another item. Dual citizenship under RA 9225 may now submit their applications online. Apart from these transactions, we are also excited to launch the online visa waiver and the tourist visa extension. Temporary visitors visa extensions, or more commonly known as tourist visa extension, is one of the more common transactions of the BI for foreign tourists who wish to stay longer in the country. When you click that link, it will take you over to that site, this site here, and I will put the link in the description of this video. So there will be a link there, or you can just go to e-services.immigration.gov.ph. And you'll notice right there in the middle of the page, there is a login, little green login, or you create an account. So we'll go to the create your account site. And the e-services create an account site. Very self-explanatory. Your given or first name, your middle name, your last name, a date of birth, gender, civil status. Now, gender, for some of you who, if any of you are confused, it only gives you two genders. I know there's a debate in some countries of the world about, maybe there's 5 or 10 or 20 different genders. Well, Philippines only allows you male or female gender. Civil status, that's if you're married, separated, divorced. Country of citizenship, you drop down. And your contact number, I put my Philippine number in there. And then an email address, because they're going to email you some information, verify your email, and then make up a password. Put a password in there and then verify your password. Hit submit. There's a submit button down below that. You don't see it in this picture, but there's a submit. And I had a little bit of an issue. I lost my internet connection briefly, and about the time I hit that submit button, and I thought it didn't go through because it said I didn't have any internet. It said there was a failure, and then I tried to redo it, and it said there's already an account set up with this email address. So I went and I logged in, and it actually worked. So apparently it did go through. So we made it over to the e-services, and it's e-services.immigration.gov.ph/services. And you've got index and you've got services. So anyway, you've got home, services, transactions. Once you're logged in, I am logged in, I did make an account. And annual report, immigration clearance certificate, petition for reacquisition, retention of Philippine citizenship, tourist visa extension. This is the one many of you will be interested in. Visa waiver, waiver of exclusion ground, and that's all that's here right now. So visa extension, just go there and see what happens. Some important reminders. This is remind you that you are applying for a tourist visa extension. The applicant accepts the responsibility for supplying, checking, and verifying the accuracy and correctness of the information they provide on this system. Incorrect or inaccurate information supplied may result in the denial of the application and may be ground for the initiation of deportation proceedings against the applicant. Foreign nationals who wish to extend their stay in the Philippines. The system will automatically check your submitted application. You may also refer to this following documents for tourist visa extension issuance. There's a memorandum you can go. For further inquiries, please call these hotlines. The process of tourist visa extension application via e-services, and we'll scroll down and it tells you applicant, you're in blue. Creation of an account, entry of data entry, assessment of the fees, you should show up. You do an e-payment, application confirmation, system generated reference number, and that's where I think you have to print that out, go make a payment. If you've got Gcash, which is basically it's not Google Cash, it is Globe, which is one of the internet cellular companies here, or some other approved form of payment. That's the trick. Previously, they were not accepting foreign credit cards, for instance, so the person had to print out the information, take it to a 7-Eleven or some other payment place, and pay it, and then come back and put additional information into this site. Now, there's information about ACR card here, processing, and picking up, getting it delivered. Now, I thought you had to go and do biometrics for your ACR iCard, which you do once a year. You get initially you need to get your picture taken and the fingerprints and that type of thing. So not sure, maybe you don't have to do that anymore. Can somebody let us in on that information? Anyway, there again, self-explanatory, filling these in, the drop-down boxes, why you're here, and just fill those out and then just submit it. I'm going to cover one other important topic here about how soon you need to show up at the airport so that you don't lose miss your flight. But first, let me just say, I was not ready to extend my visa. Didn't need to do that, so I did not go through the rest of the process. I'm not sure if they accept foreign credit cards at this time or not. You might have to, once you are approved, they might tell you to go make a payment. Make a payment online if you've got the official online payment type setup. If it's Gcash or Alipay or not sure what else they accept. So you might have to print out that approval and make a payment and go to a payment center. 7-Eleven does that type of thing if they're online. Just different customer service desks in the malls. Some of the money transfer places probably do that. Palawan, Emlu Hillier, Cebuana, money transfer places probably take care of that type of thing. And then you would return with that and input the information that you made the payment, whatever code is printed out with the receipt, and then you'll get your visa, a printout that you'll print out and put inside of your passport that you've extended your visa, and you got to carry that, keep that with your passport. Those receipts end up being a big stack of receipts after a while. They ran out of passport stickers a few years ago, and I've got a huge stack of receipts. Anyway, let's get on to this. International passengers reminded to check in 3 hours prior to flights for good reason. There's going to be a little bit of wind noise on this part of the video because I had my windows and doors wide open, nice cool breeze coming through, and it was hitting my headset as I was recording. Anyway, please bear with me. The Bureau of Immigration on Wednesday reminded departing international passengers to check in at least 3 hours prior to their flight. The commissioner issued the reminder in response to a viral complaint of a male passenger who alleged that he was left by his flight due to the conduct of a secondary inspection. Upon verification with systems, it was confirmed that he checked in only 1 hour, 27 minutes prior to boarding of his flight. He was able to present himself for primary inspection only 12 minutes prior to boarding time. Secondary inspection is a standard security protocol conducted for passengers who may have exhibited cautionary indicators as part of the BI's role under the Department of Justice. Our officers are trained to conduct inspections with efficiency and respect for passengers' time while also ensuring the utmost attention to security protocols. I have experienced being pulled aside and had my carry-on inspected when I left Phoenix, Arizona the second time, and because I had my carry-on loaded up with electronics and chargers and all that sort of thing. And in fact, the lady, she was very nice about it. She said, "Is all this stuff yours?" I said, "Yeah, it is." And kind of a pain back when all the chargers were different. You know, you needed a different type of charger for each type of device. So I had wires all rolled up. Looked suspicious, I guess. Anyway, there you go. I'm really curious to hear. Have any of you used the online system yet in extending your tourist visas or any other types of visas? Have you done the ACR card online? That's I didn't know that you could do that because I thought you had to do the biometrics, get your picture taken, get your fingerprints taken, and they even did an eye scan, iris scan, I think, when I was there, 8 years ago initially. So that's something new if you don't have to show up in person to do that. Also, I'd like to hear how your payment process went. Are they accepting foreign credit cards yet or not? Do you need to print that information out, take it to a payment center, make the payment, come back and get back online, and then print out your information? Would really be interested to find out what your experience is. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.